Now, we see the grand gestures that people do for people, especially when they're in love, and especially when you have a bit of insecurity on your end, and you're thinking, I should do something big, something huge, something that says Beyonce. So that they feel guilty about leaving you or getting out of the relationship or considering other potential mates, especially in the talking stage, okay? You're really in love with this girl, you're enamored, you know, you just want her to be your wife. We have seen those people just walk up to you in a restaurant or in the mall and they're like, I want you to be my wife. I will do anything for you. But you should be very cautious about the things you're doing for people, especially when you are not married to them, especially when it's not a husband and wife thing. It's just the girlfriend stage. It's just, you know, we're getting to know each other. You're not even engaged, you know. You're still in the girlfriend dating stage, and at the top of the list is funding for their education. Oh my God. Because how many times have we seen a man pull up with flowers on graduation day and comes across another man who was pulled up with also flowers on the graduation day? Both of these people thought, this is my babe for life, okay? I'm going to marry this babe. We are dating. Things are going well. Things seem to be, you know, there's no harm. There are no red flags coming up. And you've been funding the school fees for this girl through her 4 years, probably even more. And then you show up to graduation with a wedding ring to propose because, you know, you're a responsible man. You know, you want to marry her now. You want to marry a graduate. Now here you are, shock of your life. I feel like paying for somebody's school fees should be a really serious relationship. It's just not dating stage. You've known each other for all of 6 months and you're offering to, you know, pick up such an expensive tab. Wait, okay? If it's not your wife, if it's not your fiance, can you keep quiet about it? Can you let them suffer on their own? Can you look at them from afar and say, I can pay for your school bus. I can pay for fare. I can pay for your books. But school fees, wow, that's quite an investment.
I feel like that one is one of those that you decide, you do it out of the willingness of your heart. Don't be doing it under the guise of or under the condition that I will marry you once you're done with school. If that's your plan, baby boy, things do begin thick in this.
You're gonna be shocked.
You will be. Whoa! And it's often an older guy doing this for a significantly younger woman. You know, I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, the stories are just as gruesome. There are more stories about how they promised to marry you, you took them to school, and then suddenly you find out she's pregnant by someone else, a college kid in the school that you paid for.
What you going through?
Unless you are doing it out of the willingness of your own heart, unless it is with no condition, yeah, you're just helping out this person because you are in a relationship with them and you feel like they need to be in school and yada yada yada. Don't do it. Don't do it with conditions, because well, you'll be loud and shocked.
You're gonna suffer.
Whole dead. It's very sad. Guys, the stories are too many. Another one is, you know, there's just guys who decide they're going to take care of everything, from the way you cough to the way you know, I will do your everything, your bills for hair, nails, your school fees, your parents. They've literally become the godfather in your relationship because they will take care of literally everything. The truth of the matter is, oftentimes when you take care of too many things, you start to put yourself, at first it's a gesture of love. It's by extension, you're like, I really love this person, I care for them, and therefore I will do all of these things to them. But more often than not, you will find that it starts to become an obligation. They start to demand these things from you, and that such is life, you know. The first time you do something for someone, it's great. The second time, if you do it a third time, I promise you, it becomes your bill to take care of. So it's very important for you to try and understand your limits, try and make it clear your direction, and even if you're taking care of everything, also make sure that they're planning on how they will take care of themselves in case of anything, right?
Exactly. And also another one that's a bit touchy, it's here and there, and this is about moving in, okay? It would be a bit risque for you to say you should only move in with somebody when you get married. I am for the opinion that you should have lived with this person for a hot minute before you guys get married, so that you figure out what works for different people. You know, it's very important for you to know the person you're getting to marry, the person you're going to live for the rest of your your life with. That's why we get into the stage of the fiance stage. Okay, you can move in with your fiance, okay, fiance, you can move in with them, and in this time before you get married, you get to know them. You get to know they squeeze toothpaste from the mid-row. Okay, you get to know they leave their clothes on the floor, and after that trial period, if you're still okay, you walk down the aisle and say I do. Well and good, at least you know what you're getting into. But when you move in girlfriend and boyfriend, okay, you're still in university, you're still in campus, and these are some of the things I used to think were normal. You know, you're in uni, you're feeling like an adult, you feel the urge to move in with somebody. You get tired so quickly, you know, you get suffocated so quickly. And there's also the importance of just living on your own for a while, you know, having your own space for a while before you bring in somebody else. Because I've noticed sometimes all of us have baggage, you know. I came from a household where the woman used to do everything. I come from a household where the man is supposed to help out and actually be a 50-50 person, especially in the household. And then you're in university, you're 22 years old, and you're trying to say, oh, a man should do this, a man should provide. We are both depending on our parents for pocket money. But now you're telling me to pay the rent, to pay the this, to pay the this. It becomes such an obligation for one person too early, very early in a relationship. So moving in, move in with a very serious partner. Don't move in with somebody just because you need somewhere to stay. Don't move in with somebody just because, you know, it's convenient that way, or you're trying to milk them for money. And also be cautious. Some people are just moving in with you because hawana pali ya kuenda, hawana kitanda, wamefukuzwa kwao, they can't afford rent. So be on the lookout on who you are moving in with.
Now, very, very important to also state that finances are the biggest conversation we've had here when you speak about men. A lot of financial responsibility is thrusted upon people, so don't take unnecessary financial obligations. Don't put yourself in situations where you have to be financially you have to cater for someone financially. If you don't want to do it, if you're not ready to do it, if you're not certain about your relationship, try and make sure that at least this is a decision you make for yourself. You can pay for someone's school fees, you can move with someone, you can move in with someone, and ultimately you can even go so far as to pay for all their needs if you're willing, able, and it is your decision. You're not being coerced into it. Now, shout out to Mary, whose husband has said it's her birthday. Hi, Mary Wamboy Munywa. Mary Wamboy Munywa, happy birthday from Hebrew Let's Talk, Turi and myself. And it is your husband, Kevo from Roy, who said we should wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. September babies, y'all are too much, okay? Too many of you. As in, please. What were you doing to count back?
Please.
What was happening? Was it Christmas?
Don't paint that image.
What was happening?
Don't paint that image of my parents in my mind. Please.
Anyway, shout out to September babies. Kathamis is also this week. Wow.
Yeah, the end of the week, Saturday.
Wow. Happy birthday to you in advance.
Thank you.
The budget is tight. Finances, the economy.
Yeah.
Accept our wishes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.